Here I come up in the corner. There we go. All right, you guys should hear me. We'll give it just a few minutes. We just had text blast, email blast just go out. Welcome. We appreciate you guys hopping on and cannot wait to show you tonight's webinar. I'm going to talk a lot about our premium supplements, our whole business model, and why you should join us in building and scaling and selling products that are delicious to the taste and very desirable. So I look forward to getting into this, but welcome, Jeffrey. Sounds good. Thank you, Paul. If you guys don't mind, just type in where you're joining from tonight. I'll introduce myself. My name is Ben Morgan. I'm the CEO here at Rocktomic Labs. We founded Rocktomic back in 2019, and I'll get into our whole story, but we've just been on a wild ride over the last few years and scaling our business up to where we are now and what we're doing. So super excited to show it to you. We got Aquiqua from Maryland. I lived in Maryland for a little while. Laurel, Maryland, just below Baltimore, halfway to DC and right there in between. Lived there for a little bit. Hot Springs, Arkansas. Welcome, Paul. Welcome, you Canadians. Welcome to the webinar, Well, yeah, I'll just give it about one more minute here, and then we'll hop right in, and we'll keep this presentation direct, and then we'll get to the end. I'll have a Q&A session where I can answer all of your questions. And obviously, as we go through the presentation, just so you guys understand where my attention is and how this all works, typically I hide the comment section so that I'm not getting bombarded with any questions that are coming up. But Aaron Peden, who's in the call with us tonight as well, he's on to answer the live questions that you guys have throughout the webinar. So he'll do his best to stay on top of things and ping you guys back one by one as we're going through the process. But yeah. Thanks, Paul. We've helped a lot of brands really get their start and take off. Early on, we didn't have a lot of incentive to help people scale and stick around, and now we do. So we'll talk all about our scale plan and why we have our scale plan and what that means for you guys from a cost perspective of product. It's what guarantees that we have the absolute lowest price in the industry on the best products in the industry, frankly. So we've worked with a lot of really big brands that have gone on to do big things with a big B. So super exciting, but not all that revenue has came through our doors. We've done a little over $200 million in sales for our clients, which is fantastic. And it's been a wild ride. So anyway, we'll get into more of that. Supreme from New York, welcome. Billy. I'll try to remember that, Mr. Supreme Crew. I got you. So anyway, let me get started. I just want to first thank you guys for taking time on a Thursday night. Are you going to be at Supply Side East or West? Currently, we are not planning on Supply Side in the spring. We may look at that in the fall. I think they're in Vegas in the fall for West. I haven't checked just yet. We have not done that. We did one up in New York, manufacturing one we went to last year, but we have not been to anything since. But we'll see. We're working on a ton of different things. So again, I'll get into all that and try to keep it clean. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and hide the comments. Just know that at the end, I will pull the comments back out. And then from wherever we are time-wise at that point, that's where I start answering questions. So if you have questions that don't get answered, just hold those till the end. We'll get to them. The presentation is pretty direct, pretty fast. And I'll show you guys exactly why you're here, show you how you can use our system and our model and our entire ecosystem to your benefit. And we'll roll through it. So I'm going to hide the comments with that said and get rolling. So again, a lot of you just hopped in. My name is Ben. I'm the CEO and co-founder here at Rocktomic Labs. I'm going to walk you guys through our what we call Rocktomic 2.0. Okay. As you just saw in some of these comments here, we've helped a lot of really big brands get their footing, get started, start to make some sales, use our ecosystem, our training, our different upsell options for marketing support, and everything you can think of, you'll have access in our ecosystem, which is great. But I'm going to show you why we've continued to build that and why we're continuing to refine what we have, how it works, and how you can launch and scale your brand faster, cheaper, and with zero hassle. Okay. So whether you guys are already selling or you just have interest in kind of having this rolling for you, regardless of what that situation looks like, our platform is built to help you scale, whether you're trying to scale from 10 million to 100 million, or whether you're trying to go from 0 to your first 100,000, right? Doesn't matter. We can help you guys get rolling. But with all that said, let's hop into it. So today, here's what I'm going to be covering. Okay. I'll show you how you can white label over 140 supplements, all with these 5 things. Okay. The lowest wholesale pricing in the industry for drop shipping. No upfront inventory purchasing required at all. Optional, not required, and I'll cover that more. How you can access all, not just a few of our white label supplements and get started with really within a week or two of selling, which is fantastic. We'll talk about our brand new live customer support for Zoom calls or phone calls. If you're a scale client, which all of you who sign up tonight will be, you'll see the footer there at the bottom. Our price point is $297 a month, not $497 when you sign up on these webinars. So congrats, you'll save some money right there. You can actually, for those of you who want to sign up right now, if you already have been doing your research, just waiting for the deal, it's live. You can go to rocktomicoffer.com and sign up. So that's available right now. That's the price point. It's $297 a month. There's some other bonuses and other things that you'll get, which I'll cover as we get towards the end. But I saw that at the bottom here on the slide, so I wanted to draw your attention to it. I think that'll be on every slide. So yeah, lowest wholesale price in the industry, no upfront inventory purchasing required. You can access all of our products, not just a few. We don't have MOQs on any of our products. So it's literally every product you can drop ship and purchase after you've already made the sale. So helps you with cash flow. We'll talk about the live customer support. And then lastly, we'll talk about why we made it possible to launch your brand in just days versus weeks or months like it used to take. Okay. I do have obviously a quick announcement. It's actually really good news for everyone here. Like I said, due to our overwhelming demand, we've made the decision to raise the price of the scale plan from $297 to the $497 per month. This isn't an arbitrary increase. Our business model only allows us to take on a limited number of clients and support them and scale with them and start to buy inventory for them. Like factor that into, as you guys think through this process, how this works. I go purchase all the inventory for you before you ever sell it, right? So I'm essentially an investor, a business partner for you. It's not arbitrary. It's expensive to go buy lots and lots of product for thousands of brands. But because of that, we can only take on a limited number of clients that are serious and that want to really commit to doing this. And so what that means for you is you have guaranteed stock, dedicated support, and real results. But here's why tonight matters. Everyone on the webinar tonight, as I just showed you on the slide, will have the opportunity to lock in the price at the $297 still for life. No increase, no surprises, nothing. It's just $297 a month. You get access to that plan. We do have a launch plan and a basic plan as well. The launch plan is $157. That's also going up to $257 a month. And the basic plan is going up to $197 a month. So take advantage tonight. You can select the scale plan rather than $497, just $297. Okay. Now, back in 2019, we set out to launch our own supplement brand. Personally, I spent, excuse me, I spent over $700,000 just to get it off the ground. That was between inventory, web design, labels, fulfillment, hiring employees, getting insurance, the warehouse, the racking, you name it. The real cost, though, was my time. I was already running another business full-time. I was stuck managing everything myself when we started, labeling, packaging, shipping. It was exhausting. I go to the day job and then go over to the warehouse and just pack orders and get stuff ready for pickup the next day. It was insane. So obviously I quickly realized doing all of those things, man, there has to be a better way to scale this thing. And so what ended up happening was we accidentally built Rocktomic, right? It's a solution that removes all these logistical headaches for entrepreneurial minded, money hungry individuals that want to change their life. But don't have time and don't have energy per se to go figure out all these miscellaneous nuanced pieces of business that have to be figured out for things to operate smoothly from a fulfillment perspective. So as we started going through all these hurdles, we just really focused in on how do we create a hands-free profit machine for us. And in one of my calls with my investor, I was talking to him about all these things, and he was just like, look, these aren't problems. You have actually a solution here. Let's pivot. And instead of just solving these problems for you, go solve these problems for other people, and then divide the risk for the product among all the brands and just do white label. And I was like, what's white label? And so that's where we got started. Since then, we've helped thousands of clients launch and grow. Okay. In fact, as you probably know, in 2023, Rocktomic was ranked in the Inc. 5000. We were actually number 443. It's the top 500 fastest growing companies in America, which means for 2020, 2021, 2022, in order to achieve that, you have to have 3 straight years of just crazy growth. Like we were, for 3 straight years, from year 1 to year 3, we were the number 443 in America, fastest growing companies. Okay. That's not thanks to us. That's thanks to people like you who, incredible entrepreneurial, hardworking people who helped, us scale our business by scaling their own business. And so it's really a symbiotic kind of relationship. So our model, essentially, because of all these things, all those headaches and hurdles, we just made it very simple. Here's how it works. Number 1, you choose your white label supplements from our catalog that you want to brand as your own. With the scale plan, you have full access to the whole catalog, whatever product you want. You just would create a label for that product. And once the label is approved and we have your website up and running, you upload those labels, which is very simple and fast, and then you start selling your products. We handle virtually everything else for you. When you sell your products, we handle the rest. You get paid in real time for your sales on your own e-commerce store. You set your own pricing, and therefore you have full control over your profit margins. And stick with me to the end, because you're going to be blown away at how high some of these are. It's with our pricing changes, not just on our scale plan going more expensive, but our products came down. Okay. So we'll show you all that here in just a second. But next, we will print your labels for you on demand as the orders come in. These are professionally printed with your branding. We then package everything for your customer nicely and carefully, and then we drop ship that order anywhere in the world with Rocktomic. Anywhere in the world, we'll send that off for you. Okay. And that brings us to Rocktomic 2.0. So after more than 5 years of hard work, investing, and relentless improvement, we've arrived at something truly game-changing. So what I'm about to show you, hopefully you guys will understand, this has never been seen. Again, 1 low monthly fee, and this will get you full access. So here's how it works. With our new Rocktomic 2.0, with our old cheapest cost, the tier 1 cost for creatine was $22.97 was the cost. The new wholesale cost is just $9.30. Okay. The suggested retail price on this is $32.97. So your margin increased from $10 to $20, right? A 2x. From 9 to 32, you get a $23 margin. Okay. We added $13.67 in added profit margin just on that one SKU on 609. Pretty awesome. Max Detox with acai berry. The old cost on this was $12.62. It's now just $4.69. The suggested retail on this product is $29.97. Gross margin per unit, $25.28. Super creatine gummies. These are my favorite. I take these every day. They're amazing. Used to be $11.97. Now just $7.60. Margin on that is $18.37. Full spectrum collagen used to be $10.89. Now it's just $5.09. $20.88. Guys, I can go all day on this. It's the same story for every SKU in the entire catalog. Used to be this price. Now it's super cheap. Margin just went up. K2D3 used to be $11.47. Now $4.62. $21.35. Was $12.04. Now $5.02 for the mushroom immune booster. This is an awesome product. $30.77. It's one of our top sellers. Hair vitamin gummies. $11.47 down to $6.54. $19 in profit. $13.77 down to $8.21. $21.76. $18.37 down to $10. $15.90. CMOS, amazing product. $14.92 down to $4.73. Okay. $31.24 of margin. Extra $10 in margin. Liquid D3 Ultra, nearly a half a fluid ounce, $16.59 down to $8.75, $17 in margin. Grass-fed beef organ complex, $11.97 down to $8.29, $32 roughly in margin. Our BCAAs are amazing. Okay, I use these also every single day. $22.39 down to $14.70, $15.27 of margin for you. Pre-workout, 22 down to 14, 21 in margin. Same with recovery. Joint care gummies, 11 down to 7, $18 in margin. Omega-3 fish oils, $10.89, $5.95, $20.02. You guys can kind of get the drift here, right? I'm just going to keep showing you. Doesn't matter what product. Across the board, we slashed our prices, increased our membership offering, and allowed you guys to get the best pricing in the industry. Okay? So, of course, that's all well and good to have a low cost and to be the lowest white label cost on the market, but it does us no good if our product quality sucks, because who's going to rebuy these products, right? At Rocktomic, product quality is the most important thing to us. We manufacture every single product here in the US from FDA registered and GMP certified facilities. Every one of our products are third-party lab tested for purity, quality, and potency. We provide a certificate of analysis for each one of our products as well, ensuring our quality meets the standard that we need. And on top of all that, all of our powder products taste and blend amazingly. Okay? It's unreal. So here's the fun part. Let's talk about how you make money with the model. With us slashing prices, this is the most exciting part, because this is why we all do what we do. So as an example, let's say you choose to create a popular bundle that our clients sell. We have here our multivitamin for men, an ultra test booster, male enhancement, and some grass-fed beef organ complex. All products work well together, support each other, for sexual health, vitality, strength, recovery, healing, vitamins, all that stuff is all packed in all this stuff. So the pricing on this, $4.92 for the multivitamin, $5.37 for the ultra test boost, $5.17 for the male enhancement, and $8.29 for the grass-fed beef organ complex. And I can't emphasize enough how insanely low these prices are. Like, it's still weird looking at it. But total cost on this bundle would be $23.75. Then you add your fulfillment fee. At Rocktomic, we charge $2 per unit flat. That includes everything with the whole order. Your shipping box, the shipping label, your label, the ink, the printers, the maintenance, the staffing, the warehousing, the storage, the air conditioner in the storage, 15,000 square foot warehouse. All of that's baked in, $2 per unit. If you have 10 units, it's $20. If you have 100 units, it's $200. If you have 1 unit, it's $2. In this example, you have 4 units, so it's $8. So $23.75 plus the $8 fulfillment fee plus shipping. That brings the total on the ancillary would be $15.30. The suggested retail price for these products, $25.97 for the multivitamin, $35.97 for the test, $35.97 for the male enhancement, and $39.97 for the grass-fed beef organ complex. Total order value is $137.88. So if you sell through your advertising, your networking, your connections, your efforts, your sales efforts, if you were able to sell this supplement bundle to just one customer, after all your expenses, your gross margin will be $98.83 just for one order. Okay. Now, that margin being a fact, I want to ask you guys the following question. This is important. So I'm going to open up my chat sequence here. So do me a favor and just chime in. Keep this interactive so I don't look stupid. I would appreciate it. How many bundles like this do you guys think that you can sell per day? I want to see some answers. Maybe you have experience. Maybe you don't. Maybe you need to learn. Maybe you need to join some online marketing groups. Maybe you need to join the coaching calls and the coaching groups and all the other things that we have available for you. But how many do you guys think? How many do you guys think that you could do? My phone was not silenced. Sola says 1. All right, I got 1 participant. Thank you, Sola. There's 68 of you in the room. If you hear my voice, go to your keyboard. How many bundles, like I just explained, do you think you could sell? Feels like I'm not live. I'll just keep talking. All right. I'll cover the numbers for you guys. Within phase one of our model, if you sell this bundle to just 3 customers per day, your monthly revenue will be $12,589.20. And your gross profit will be $88.94. What would an extra $9,000 do for your family? If you sell it to 5 customers per day, monthly revenue is $20,982. Your gross profit is $14,824, nearly $15,000. What would that do? And if you sell it to 15 customers per day, monthly revenue would be $62,000. Gross profit would be $44,473. From here, if you move to phase 2 of our model, you start buying in bulk. When you buy in bulk, you can access even lower wholesale costs for each product, thus increasing your margins even further. And then finally, you can move up to phase 3 of our model where you have enough revenue to create your own custom formula. So how would that work? Let's look at that last blend.
Incoming
Say
call.
you have this product pulled up and, sorry, I put my phone on silent here. Say you have this product pulled up and you want to blend these 4 products together into one product that can be used by your clients. So instead of paying $23.75, you bring your cost down to say $12 for a specific blend that has all 4 of these combined, and you call it your AM supplement, right? Or your PM supplement if you have one for recovery and a bunch of other stuff. But you merge some of these products into one pill that customers can take once a day, and it's done, right? So that's how the custom formulations work, or you just do your own blends. But that is an easy way to understand this concept, is take the 4 products, combine them into one product, produce those. You cut your cost from $23.75 down to $12. You cut your fulfillment from $8 to $2, right? And you just put an extra $15 per order. Now, every time you sell that one unit, because of convenience, you still charge the same price. It's still $139 a month for all 4 products, but it does everything all in one. So that's a good example of how that could work. Okay. But phase 1, $9,000 a month. Phase 2, PLDS phase 1, 3 per day is $9,000. 5 per day is $15,000. 15 per day is literally $45,000 a month in profit for you. So that's how that number would work. So from there, you obviously just scale, right? Scale between phase 1, 2 to 3. As you move up, you can make big moves. The phase 2 offering is just 24 units MOQ. And then phase 3, when you want to go custom, you only have to buy 288 units, which is the lowest MOQ on the market. So if you want to do a full custom blend, we can do whatever you'd like. You just have to buy 288 units. We can get you a quote on whatever blend you want to come up with. So I do want to show you some of the people we've worked with, some of the things they've had to say about working with us. Hey guys, I thought I'd share this with you as you're with me on this journey. These are the lads I started sponsoring. I've just got my first sponsored WBC champion. Thanks, Rocktomic, for getting me started and showing me what's possible. I have another guy who's fighting on BT Sports next month. That brand authenticity this creates should be next level. Thanks to the Rocktomic team for making my dreams become a reality. Just want to thank the good people at Rocktomic for helping this dream come true. We're just getting started. Just want to say thanks to the Rocktomic team. They've been nothing but helpful and made this very easy process. It goes on and on, guys, but the reality is this. We've helped over 25,000 entrepreneurs start, grow, and scale their own brand through Rocktomic collectively. Our clients have fulfilled more than 3.5 million orders and generated north of $220 million in revenue. Okay. The wild part, all of that success was before we lowered our pricing. Now, with Rocktomic 2.0, the investments we've been making over the last 2 years have paid off. Okay. We are now positioned once again to re-corner the white label market and offer the lowest timeline to launch with the absolute lowest pricing for quality white label products that meet and exceed the standards that clients can trust. You get the best of both worlds. You get low pricing and reliable inventory on hand. Our competitors require you oftentimes to order minimums of 100 to 1,500 units on up to 40% of their product line. At Rocktomic, we've eliminated MOQs entirely. You can order units one at a time for every single product in our catalog. We actually have the product in-house in our 15,000 square foot facility in Atlanta, Georgia. You can come tour the facility whenever you'd like. Okay, so to recap, you can launch your own supplement brand, choose from over 140 products, invest $0 into your inventory, and enjoy industry-leading profit margins. Or said another way, with Rocktomic, you now have the highest margin, lowest risk option available to help you start your own business to make more money. Okay, so hopefully that's simple. Here's another graph to try to break it down for you. The hard way, the traditional route, the way I started, 10,000 to 50,000 upfront in inventory just to have your first batch, 1,000 plus unit minimums from suppliers, 6 to 12 months of R&D, testing, manufacturing, finding who's good, who's bad, who burns you, who delivers product that's not good, that's not sealed properly, that goes bad after 3 months, right? All those things. You'll have to manage warehouse, logistics, staffing, build your own e-commerce infrastructure, eventually delayed launch, high risk, slow return of investment. The easy way with Rocktomic, $0 for inventory, access to 140 SKUs ready to ship tomorrow, launch in 7 days or less. You have built-in fulfillment, packaging, and shipping. It's one low monthly fee plus your product orders and fulfillment fees. And then the shipping is usually passed along to the customer. But if you want to include that for orders over $150 or whatever, you can do that. And you just focus on sales and growth. And we handle everything else as a partner to you, helping you achieve your goals, helping us achieve ours. So that's it. Okay. You're going to lock in $297 a month for life. Instead of paying $497 a month, it's just $297. That's 40% off the retail. And that's only for those that are here right now. So that's $2,400 saved every single year simply by becoming a Scale client with us. What's included in the Scale plan? This is important. You get unlimited sales channels, so you can sell on TikTok Shop, Shopify, WooCommerce. You can have funnels set up on Go High Level, whatever. However you want to set everything up, you can set all that stuff up. You get 288 unit MOQs for custom orders, $2 fulfillment fee. You do get now live customer support access. It's not just a ticket-based system like it used to be. You can call us. You can do a Zoom chat with us and talk face-to-face. You can develop a relationship, right, with us. You can get to know us. So that's helpful. You get access to label and 3D mockup templates. You can do all your label design and 3D mockups yourself. You get live inventory reports, which are updated twice a day. You get bootcamp access, which is exclusive to Scale Plan members. That's a weekly call that you can hop on and go through like the first 4 to 6 weeks of onboarding and scaling your business and kind of the main hurdles that most people face during those first 4 to 6 weeks. We have a boot camp around that has a weekly call and access that you can hop into. You get access to all 140 labels, no MOQs for drop shipping, 24 unit MOQ on bulk orders. So if you want us to ship to your storefront, you just buy 24 units at a time and we'll ship them, or you can just do a manual order and ship 1 unit at a time. But when you buy in bulk, you get better pricing. So you can get better pricing starting at 24 units at a time. You do get 1 day fulfillment time, which is huge. So if we receive your order before 1 p.m., it ships the same day. Otherwise, it ships the next day. You also do have access to the ticket support system, our full MSRP report, full access compliance document templates, FDA supplement label guideline, and weekly Rocktomic coaching access as well. All with the lowest wholesale price per unit in the industry, which is huge. Now, something we offer just on the webinars, this is really, really important to understand, so pay attention, please. You get what we call a business in a box. Access to this tonight. This is a special one-time only webinar offer you can only buy tonight. It's not a gimmick. If you call me tomorrow, I swear to you, I will tell you I'm sorry. Join another webinar and see if we offer, that again, or you take action and you figure it out. So here's what's included. A done-for-you professional e-commerce store. That includes 20 products. This is priced at $9.97 in our client dashboard. Okay, you get it for all the products, 20 products at $9.97. You get done for you professional branding book. Again, that includes your logo and your 20 labels for those 20 products. That also is priced at $9.97 in our client dashboard. You get the fast track pass, which moves you to the front of the line for logo and label design. It's also how we guarantee to get you live in less than a week. And then we include a bonus 3K product voucher, which can be used specifically on product. Okay. You're going to save 64% on this tonight. You pay just $19.97 and you're getting all those things. You get a website, your logo and labels for the 20 products, frontline access, and you get $3,000 to use towards product. Okay. Said another way, since I like repeating myself, as you can tell, $19.97 gives you a $3,000 product voucher that you can use for the orders that come through your website. It's not for samples. It's not for bulk. It's for product orders through your website. So as you make sales, the first $3,000 worth of sales are covered. You also get your website, your labels, your branding, and you get it all done within a week. You get that for $19.97. This is offered to you post-checkout. You can say, yes, I will take it. Or you can say, no, thanks. Move on to the next offer. So after you sign up, you'll see this little page here. Let's get started. If you're an existing client who are upgrading from, say, a lifetime VIP membership, we early on sold like lifetime packages where you could have a membership for $97 one time, but your price point on the product was like a lot higher, right? $28, $29 on average. Not huge margins, very low margins, but it was very low risk because there's no monthly fee. So you just paid for it with lower things. Now we're just like, hey, let's just run a business and actually have a better price. So if you're doing that and upgrading, you just click log in here. But if you're registering for the first time, you would just click this bottom button that says register for your dashboard here. The only thing that's important to understand here is whatever email you sign up with, you also need to use the same email when you log in and register here. That way everything will flow correctly and connect for you. And with that said, 32 minutes in, we're to the Q&A session, guys. So that's where I'm at. What questions do you guys have that I can answer that make sense? Let's see. Jack O50, are you a supplier? We work as a contract manufacturer, Jack, and we take our custom blends out to manufacturers and we have those created and we bring those blends in to our warehouse. White label, meaning there's no label on the bottle. It's just an empty bottle with the product sealed inside and security sealed. And then when you make a sale, we print your label, apply it to the bottle, and ship it to your customer. So we're not necessarily a supplier, but we're a contract manufacturer and a fulfillment partner to you to handle all the orders on the back end. So we handle all the front end logistics, bring all the warehouse product in, track COAs, lot numbers, expiration dates. We handle all that front end stuff. And then as the orders come in, we fulfill the orders to your customer so they receive what they purchase. Your job is to get people to go to your website and purchase and then do that again and again and again. That's all you focus on is sales and marketing. We take care of literally everything else. Next question. Are there any discounts being on the scale plan with supplements? Yes, you get the best pricing on the product. If you're not a scale member and say you're, like I said, a lifetime member or you're on one of the other plans, your cost per unit is higher. So by paying the $297, your cost per unit is lower. So that's the best benefit. Can I get an NPN with your stock products? Not familiar with what you mean by that, Jacob. Sorry. NPN. Not sure what you're referencing there. Can we do custom bottles and packaging? Yes, 100% on custom blends, but not on our stock products, Paul. So if you have a custom blend you want to do where you want to choose the lid color, the bottle color, if it's matte, if it's glossy, if it's shiny, whatever, you can do all that type of thing. You can also customize labels if you buy those outside of our warehouse and do like foil background, really fancy stuff. You can order all those in. We do inventory those as an additional SKU. So we charge $2 per unit in order to go find that in the warehouse, pull it, take it off, apply it to your bottle and ship it. But you can automate that to be added to every order. So it'd be an additional $2 per unit. So you have a 5-unit order, your fulfillment fee wouldn't be $10, it would be $20, but you can do that. Do your ingredients come from China or India? I understand most pure proteins comes from Ireland. They come from all over the world, Paul, but most of our products are the important thing here is FDA inspected, GMP certified, and batch level certificates of analysis on every single product. And we do that for every single product. All of our products are manufactured in the US. Raw ingredients come from all over the world, as I'm sure you can imagine. Many are from China, Japan, Hong Kong, Singapore, India, for sure. But all of our products go through a third-party lab analysis to ensure purity, potency, and efficacy. So we want to make sure that there's no heavy metals, that these are safe, that what you're ingesting and put in your body is nutritious and healthy. And so that's a very, very big, important piece for us. I would have them send the COA and then the exact formula used. Yes, if you have, okay, I see what's happening. I think there's a little confusion over Rocktomic versus YPB. So let me clarify this. This is really important. Rocktomic Labs was founded in 2019. Okay, we offer supplements. We don't offer peptides with Rocktomic. Rocktomic Labs, however, does handle the fulfillment for a separate venture called Your Peptide Brand. If you're interested in Your Peptide Brand, simply visit yourpeptidebrand.com and learn about that. That's not what tonight is. Same exact model, but for peptides. Okay, the new hot toy in the industry. That's a totally separate business, and you can learn more about that going there. But tonight is about supplements. Rocktomic is supplements. YPB is for peptides. You can go there, learn, sign up, all on their webpage. Super simple. Are they clean? Andrea, in terms of the products, meaning clean from heavy metals and tested for all this stuff? Jacob, I don't know what the acronym NPN is, so you'll have to spell that out for me, or I can go look it up, I suppose, but I'm not sure what NPN is. Your question, NPN is Health Canada number needed when selling in Canada. You're only allowed to get 20. I believe so, Jacob. I've never had this. That's hilarious. I've never had this come up ever. Marco, I don't know if Marco's here tonight. He might be able to answer that. Aaron, I'm not sure if you know the answer to that, the NPN number. Here's what I can tell you, Jacob. I have thousands of clients that are in Canada that we ship to Canada from Atlanta. And a lot of clients obviously don't do the international shipping. They'd rather just run the business in the US and ship domestically to save on margin. So you can obviously run a business from Canada that operates in the US and does all the fulfillment here in the US. But I don't think the NPN is an issue, but I'm not positive on that. So I don't want to quote me on any of that, but that should be there. Let me turn the banner on for you guys as well. Brianna, 6 to 12. Don't know what you're talking about, Brianna. I don't know if I missed that. I want to change a stock product, remove 2 ingredients, but I don't have the capital to do 208 units. Custom form, is that too high? Got it. Well, that's the minimum, Jacob, to do the units. You'd have to do at least 288 units. So until you can afford that, we don't do any customization for clients unless they're moving large volume. I have a bunch of clients that want to do custom formula. And after they've worked with us and develop a relationship and we know they move product and we know they know how to market and sell, handle their end of the business arrangement, then I have no problem fronting cost and kind of becoming an investor on those specific niches. We also do crowdfunding products. So we'll come to, on our weekly calls, we'll announce a limited run of, say, 5,000 units. and we go pre-sell those. And so if you have a specific product like that, you can send that to us and say, hey, I'd like this to be considered for the crowd share formula. Those instances, we can take that to the community. We might go get a quote for the 288 units, figure out what the price point is, and then offer that to the community. And then only those that choose to participate would help kind of buy bulk, say 50 units at a time. And we go have 6 people buy 50 units. That gets you your 300 and you're covered, right? Do you have any leads to do food bard? I do not. Never heard of that, Paul. That's a new one. How do we get in touch with you? You can call us. Our phone number is right on our website. If you go to rocktomic.com, there's a 1-800 number right at the top. You can call that. We are open. The staff is open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. for customer support. And then you can also chat with us. If you go to our website, there's a little chat bubble. You can chat with us and set appointments and do all that type of thing if you need to meet with us one-on-one as well. What other questions do you guys have? Is there a minimal monthly commitment? So it's just $297 per month. There's no contracts. You can cancel at any time for sure, but it is prepay for the month. You have access for the full month. That's it. So it's just month to month, but it is month to month. Sounds good, Paul. If you need my cell number, Paul, if you can ping me privately here, I believe if you do post a comment, let me see. I'll just put my cell phone right here in the notes. That's my direct cell phone. Feel free to text me, Paul. Do you offer meal replacement, supplements, powders? We do. We have a meal replacement. It's called Bulk Up. It's a 6-pound offer. Do you have samples? We do. You can order samples from rocktomic.store. They're full-size samples. But you can go to rocktomic.store and place a sample order. Yeah, Aaron, do you have a link for the catalog as well that you could post, please? That would be helpful. We might be in trouble, guys. Applause. That's great. You bet. Yeah. There's the catalog access. There you go. So yeah, what other questions do you guys have? I mean, guys, this is pretty straightforward stuff. Like, start a business. It's $297 a month. You can get a website, front of line access, 1 logo, 20 products with the website with those 20 products loaded live in 1 week. You pay $19.97 if you want us to do all that for you. And we put a $3,000 credit on your account. So essentially, if you do everything we're asking of you tonight, you'll pay the $297. You'll pay $19.97. You will have then spent $23.94. I think that's right. You'll receive a $3,000 credit voucher on your account. So essentially us giving you $700. And then you can be live in 1 week and you can start to make sales and start to make money. And it's essentially free. It's another way to look at it. Nope. The $19.97 is a one-time fee, guys, to get you your logo, 20 labels, 20 digital mock-ups, and your website connected with 20 products. Okay? That's what's $19.97. The monthly membership is $297 a month. That's what gives you access to the entire ecosystem, the inventory, the support, our staff, everything. That's the $297 a month. So the membership fee is just $297 every month. The one-time fee is $19.97, which gets you the full website. If we have everything business-wise, can we just order the MOQs or custom forms without the monthly fee? You can if you do the lower tier memberships, but your price point goes higher. So depending on what you're looking to do, Hailma, I mean, we can talk with you one-on-one about that specifically, but yeah, I mean, to take advantage of our pricing and stuff, we would like to get paid for what we do too, for sure. Do you use vegetarian capsules? We do have some vegan capsules. Yes. Not all the products do. Some do. Most of that goes through custom if you want to do that, or if you want to do halal. A lot of capsules use gelatin is a product that comes from pig, and so a lot of those that need halal do not use capsules typically because of that. Do we require to have a certificate to sell the supplements? No, these are not nutritional supplements. Do not require any type of certificate or formal licensure other than just a business license. Is this drop shipping only? No, you can order in bulk and have it shipped to you. So if you have a storefront, we could send you bulk to your storefront or to your business location, and then you can sell it over the counter as well. We can put QR or UPCs on the labels for you if you're selling out of a storefront or going into Walmart or doing Amazon FBA or any of that stuff. We have clients that do all those things, so we can do whatever you'd like with that type of thing. But the primary starting model for those that are starting out is primarily, yes, through e-commerce and drop shipping, but you can choose to do that however you'd like. I'm going to go on a quick mute here, guys. Give me just a moment. I'll be right back. Apologies. Thanks, guys. Long day today. I was up at 4 a.m., hit the gym with my son. My son is 17, senior in high school, getting ready to decide what's next for his life. And we had a nice big conversation in the sauna at 4:35 this morning. Did my workout and then had a full day of work. Came home, went to the church, played basketball for an hour, got home at 8:24, kissed my wife and ran downstairs, and here we are. So anyway, thank you. Brian, don't be bummed if you're still here. You didn't miss very much. We've been in here for 53 minutes, but here's how this works. If you want to start a supplement business, don't go buy a bunch of product, get a warehouse, do everything yourself, and figure out all the headaches that come with it. Partner with Rocktomic. You pay us $297 a month. You buy our special offer tonight, which is $1997 for the business in a box. What that includes is a $3,000 product voucher, your logo, your labels, and fast track, meaning we go front of line. So you're front of the line to get everything done. And then you get a $3,000 product voucher. So you give me $1997 and I immediately give you $3,000 worth of our product. That goes on and handles any orders that come across your website once it's completed. It's not for samples. It's not for bulk. It's not for anything like that. It's just PLDS, private label drop shipping, which means orders that come through your website. That voucher offsets the product cost from those orders. You'll still pay for fulfillment. You'll still pay for shipping, but the product is covered for your first $3,000 worth of product. That's $1997. That's a one-time charge. So all you're looking at is the $297 a month. And if you want us to do all this for you, it's $1997 and we give you $3,000 for product. If you don't want us to do that for you, you got to go build your own website, do your own logo, do your own labels, make sure it's compliant. We do a regulatory check on the labels that you provide. We charge $5 per label to do regulatory review. Just be sure everything meets the FDA standards. If you do your own labels, we still charge for regulatory review. And then you're connected and integrated and you start selling. And as you make sales, we receive your orders. We will print your custom label, attach it to our white label product, and ship it to your customer anywhere in the country or world. So that's it. Our order cycle time, Tim, that's a great question. How fast is order placed to ship status for TikTok with the new crackdown? I'm actually not familiar with what you're talking about, Tim. So I'm not sure what the TikTok new crackdown is. I know about some of the peptide space crackdown, but I'm unfamiliar with anything on TikTok new crackdown. I believe they are tracking how fast everything ships. What we have is 1 day shipping. So if your order hits us before 1 p.m., like if you ordered today but before 1 p.m., your order would be shipped today to your end customer. They receive the tracking number and everything instantaneously. So I don't know, probably haven't heard about that because it's not really an issue for us because we ship really fast. If your order comes in after 1 p.m., it ships the next day. We're closed on Saturday and Sunday. So if your order comes in Friday at 1:30 in the afternoon, it will not ship until Monday because we're not open on the weekend. So that's how it works. Do a new price sheet so we can create the list of products we want to use on our website. The new catalog is right there. Richie, it looks like Aaron just sent you that. They require shipped in 2 days or less. Yes, so it's 2 business days as well. I do know that. But if orders received on Friday, ship on Monday. Order received on Saturday, ship on Monday. On Sunday, ship on Monday. On Monday, ship on either Monday or Tuesday. So super fast. Can you do another web integration besides Shopify? Yes, there's a lot of options with Rocktomic. On the peptide side, we only integrate with WooCommerce, but here we integrate with all kinds, right? Wix, Shopify, WooCommerce, Go High Level. There's a few others, but those are the main ones that most people select. It's usually either WooCommerce or WooCommerce because of WordPress and blogging and doing all the long-term growth strategies. But yes, we can do all that. I also think provide tracking number, but not clear on that. Yes, our tracking numbers are as soon as we print the label, it provides the tracking number. So we use ShipStation, so that's automated. That automatically happens. Websites, WooCommerce. So yeah, we integrate with WooCommerce, no problem. WordPress is great. We love WordPress. Yeah, there's a lot of bad actors on TikTok. TikTok's a great, what's great about TikTok is the algorithm functions differently. You don't have to have a huge following to go completely viral. They simply reward each post as if it's a fresh post, and just whoever shares it and interacts with it and watches it, and based on how it's interacted with and how fun it is or whatever, that's what helps drive the virality. So I would always recommend starting your advertising on TikTok, because you have the opportunity to go big really quickly without necessarily spending tens of thousands of dollars, right? It's pretty straightforward, guys. $297 a month. You pay $19.97. You get your business spun up. While we're building your website, go get payment processing set up in your business bank account. Connect your merchant, connect your site, start selling. We do the fulfillment. We high five every December. It's great, Tim. Join the family. Unfortunately, my payment processor quit on me because of peptides. Yep. Wild West with peptides right now. We do offer guaranteed merchant processing on peptides, and it's also a crypto gateway. So you're paid out in Tether. People can use their debit or credit cards. You get paid instantly, no chargebacks. It's guaranteed funding, and it's instant funding as well. It is 10%. It's high risk with peptides, obviously, but we do have a couple different options there. Finalizing some more as well. Do we have a maximum number of SKUs we can use? So great question, Richie. With this offer, you're getting one logo and 20 products, and then we include the website with 20 products. The website can host all the products if you'd like, but you'd need to pay for additional label design. Aaron, what's our ultimate branding cost? Do you have a link for that separately that we can list? We do have an upsell, Richie, but it's not part of tonight's offer. We don't discuss that. But if you do want all products, there is a price point for that gives you all the products for both the labels and the website. I believe the price is $29.97 instead of $19.97. So it's an extra $1,000, but that includes all 140. So you get another 120 labels, all 140 products, and we'll still have your site live very, very quickly. So I think it's a 2-week guarantee on the, if you do all of it, it's 2 weeks. But if you do just the one, it's there. Can we sell them on Amazon as well? Yes, but Amazon's tricky. But yes, you can do Amazon. Amazon's a bulk play. You have to buy in bulk, and then we ship literally a pallet out to Amazon, and then they split that up across the country and then fulfill from it. It's kind of crazy. I don't know if you've ever seen any of the videos of the Amazon warehouses with these robots that are moving everything around now, but it's getting wild. I could start with the $297. I don't have the $19.97. What I actually get for the $297, or to do the $19.97 today when I sign up. You could do the $297 and get started yourself. You do have access to all the label templates. So if you have a design ability at all, you could go do that part yourself, or you could take those templates to Fiverr, hire someone else to do it. There are a lot of people on Fiverr that could help you get your designs done and can get it done quickly for you still. Difference with us obviously is speed. This is what we do. Our designers, this is what they do all day. So it's just faster, iterative. They're not learning new skills or anything like that. Generally, for a semi-unique formula to stand out, what price is extra? So it just depends on what you're doing there, Tim. Like we've done all kinds of custom blends, like unbelievable amounts of custom blends. And the price point really depends on, are you using registered ingredients that are still under patent? Because you got to pay extra if you're doing that. You can use them. There's flavor profiles. Like you've seen people do like I'm trying to think of what the candies are, like red vines or Swedish fish energy drinks or Swedish fish pre-workout. And they actually have the Swedish fish logo and symbol and color or flavor profile in there. You can do all kinds of crazy stuff like that and literally pay to have their logo on your brand. So it looks like, oh my gosh, these guys are like doing something with Kellogg's or whoever. I don't know, maybe you want cinnamon swirl breakfast cereal protein, but you want it to be Captain Crunch or something. I don't know. You can pay to have all those custom branded flavor profiles delivered, and then they can blend that in so it literally tastes exactly the same. And that all costs extra. You can do the $297 tonight. The $19.97 later only gives you the website. It does not give you the product voucher. That's the big benefit of buying tonight, guys, is you're getting a product voucher for free. And that's for people who are taking action, because again, we do these webinars once a week typically so that we can onboard the clients that we need to work with over the next week. We can't onboard unlimited amounts of people. We only spend enough to bring on the amount of people. It's usually around 60 to 100 to join the webinar, which get us our 20 to 30 people that sign up. Okay. I've had 11 signups tonight. There's 35 of you still left in the room. We generally aim for 20 spots for the week, and then we close it down. So that's why we do it that way. But yes, if you do the $297 tonight and get started, you could do the $19.97 later, but it does not include the product voucher, but you can still get the website with the 20 products for $19.97. The big bonus here is the product voucher. That's what you get for doing it tonight. Yeah, if any of you need the full business in a box, in case you didn't see Aaron's note, you can email a.peden@rocktomic.com and he will go ahead and send that out. But Tim, I've seen for 300 units, I've seen price points from $11 up to literally $45, right? It really depends on what you're wanting to do. Some people do very unique, very custom things that are super special to serve a very unique niche of clients, and people are paying them $150 per unit for those. And so it makes sense to spend 40 if you can go get 150 because you're still making great margin. Next week, we'll have a webinar on Wednesday for YPB, for the peptide side. I recommend on the peptide side, if you're interested in the peptides, literally go to our website, read the website, and it will explain everything. Webinars are great because you get to see me and hear me speak for an hour, but most of your questions could be answered. And if you have questions, you can literally go to our website. At the bottom left, it says chat with us. And you can talk to any of our staff and you can get on a call with them throughout the day, any day, and get signed up. Webinars, we generally do some special things for those that come spend an hour with us. But yeah, feel free to hop on that next Wednesday for yourpeptidebrand.com, where you can white label peptides. The membership at Your Peptide Brand is $497 a month. It's not $297, it's $497. If you are a peptide client, you do get special pricing over here at Rocktomic on the membership. It is discounted. So if you're a YPB client, you're paying $497. Over here at Rocktomic, you only pay $97 instead of $297. If you're already with YPB at the $497 rate. So if you're on our premier plan is what we call it at YPB, it's $497 a month. If you're paying $497, you can access this for just $97 a month instead of $297. So if you're interested in that or have more questions on that, just ping Aaron or myself. We're happy to help you with that. Any other questions, guys? Are we done for the night? There's still 30 of you here in the room. We've had a little drop off here in the last 5 minutes. I've got nothing else for you. So if you're ready to pull the trigger, that's 12 of you now here to the family. Welcome. Correct. Yep. You can do all 140. We just charge $5 per label to review them just to make sure that it's all compliant. And then once those are approved, you can build your site and get that all done. So easy, Richie. Save you some cash. If you can do it yourself, great. It's the Wild West right now with the AI world, guys. If you're not plugging into that, I would urge you to start doing that for marketing and sales as well. It's unbelievable what's coming over the next 24 months. So don't get left behind. You want to be in front of that sonic boom when it happens. Otherwise, you're left in the old world. You want to be part of the new world. So start learning. Plug in and do a little bit of learning every night. Start using it. Use Claude. Use OpenAI, ChatGPT. But Claude for coding, unbelievable. Super cool. Very cool. Yeah, the TikTok shop's very simple, guys. We can spin those up. We have a TikTok shop offering, I believe, for $9.97 a month. Correct, Andrew. If you're a YPB client paying $4.97, then your Rocktomic price is just $97 a month. We have a reverse discount for anyone who's already at YPB and then comes to Rocktomic, and you're paying $4.97 to YPB, you'll pay just $2.97, or excuse me, $97 over here instead of $2.97. All right, there's 13 of you now. 13 of the 20 slots are gone, guys. That means there's 7 left. We've been on here an hour and 8 minutes. There's 35 of you now in here. Just climb back up a little bit. Welcome to the webinar. Here's the quick Cliff Notes version of what you get. If you sign up with us tonight, you're going to pay $2.97 instead of $4.97 a month. You're going to get access to all this stuff. Okay. Live inventory reports, 1-day fulfillment, no MOQ for drop shipping, access to all 140 SKUs, $2 fulfillment, and the lowest price in the market. You'll pay $19.97 as a one-time upsell if you choose. And if you do, we will do your logo, your labels for 20 products, your website for 20 products. We fast track you, which means we'll get you fully done and connected within 1 week. And we place a $3,000 product voucher on your account to offset the product cost of orders that come through your completed website. All of that is for $19.97. So you pay $19.97, you get $3,000 plus a website plus your labels. Okay. So instead of the value is $54.94, you're paying $19.97. And that's it. That's the Cliff Notes version. But that's what you get. I'll leave it here. If you guys don't have any other questions, we'll close it out. I'm going to go ahead and mute myself for just a minute. The last comment I see is Tim Scott at 940 flat that said, nice. I'll come back, pick up from that point. If you have other questions, please type them in and I'll answer them. If not, have a good night, guys. And we'll see you on the inside. If you need more, if you have more questions or need to speak one-on-one, feel free to go to rocktomic.com. There's a little text us button. Click on that, fill out your name and phone number, text us once, just say, hey, I'd like to book a call with sales to understand your model, or I'd like to speak with somebody to get started, or I have some questions, I need answers. Text whatever you need to text. Tomorrow morning, our staff will get back with you and we'll just text back and forth, answer your questions. If you need to hop on a one-on-one Zoom call live, you can do that with Marco as soon as tomorrow. He does calls every single day. Basically this same version, but a 10 to 15 minute version that's unique to you and very, very simple. So with that said, I'm going to mute myself and I'll be right back in just a few minutes. All right. That's it for the evening, guys. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for hopping in, joining the live call tonight, and learning about our program, our scale membership, the benefits, how to get $700 from us and start a business tonight. Essentially, you pay $297 for the membership. You pay $19.97 to get your logo, 20 labels, a website with 20 individual product pages live within 1 week, and you're off and making sales. So look forward to helping you. And for those of you who hopped in tonight and joined the family, we will support you guys all the way up and grow this together. So we're excited for the rest of 2026. Q2 is going to be huge. We have some crazy things coming. We've been working on for a long, long time, and we're just about done clearing out the bugs so we can get it all live and launch. We're just in our final beta testing now. But imagine a full app, iOS infrastructure, where everything can be done from marketing, sales, everything, all from one location, all seamlessly integrated, social, all of it. It's all tied together. Super excited to talk more about that as we get into Q2 and go from there. So thank you guys so much, and we'll talk to you soon.